Can we escape the full screen? Okay. Hello, check. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this Prana celebration for 2020. Gearing towards the International Yoga Day, I am Dr. Smita Prabhakar, your host for this event. Welcome to this amazing journey getting towards a holistic yogic lifestyle. Prana, a blissful world. Prana is a voluntary initiative to encourage everyone to have a healthy lifestyle. Our aim is to let people become aware of health and wellness. We are trying to create the awareness towards creating a healthy and safe society. Yoga is the finest way to connect people around the world. Through Prana Initiative, we can connect the world and keep the awareness of health at the forefront. We will continue the effort even after this International Yoga Day. Today's session will help you to reduce the stress-induced hypertension while addressing its underlying causes. Our guru, Victoria Chandrasekharan, is going to cover this through specific yogasanas, yogic breathwork, pranayama, and let you relax with the most profound relaxing techniques I've ever known till date, Yog Nidra, which will help lower your blood pressure. What I greatly respect about our guru today is that she's so mindful to specifically mentioning that this information is for educational purposes. It does not substitute medical care. If there are any concerns, please do consult your physician. Now I'd like to introduce our special guest for today, Mr. Ramachandran Kollath. Living in Abu Dhabi since 1979, a telecom engineer by profession, and working with a leading telecom company in the UAE for the past 40 years. Ramachandranji is also the president of MACS Abu Dhabi, Middle East Art and Cultural Society, established 22 years back in an Indian Casio cultural community group in Abu Dhabi, formed by Indian expats living in Abu Dhabi with 3,000 family membership. They have been conducting various educational, cultural, social awareness campaigns such as blood donation, health screening, and medical awareness with the support from the government to their members and public in particular every year, and is conducting with the full spirit and support from their dedicated and enthusiastic team. Now I'd like to invite our special guest for today, Mr. Ramachandran Kollath, to address the viewers. Sir.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay. Hari Om. Namaste all. Let me start with a short prayer or a wish. Loga samasta sugino bhavantu. Hoping this is the best wish we can offer to the world in these corona times. As we all know, many in our family are passing through the most difficult times in our life because of this COVID. And it is our duty to extend support to the needy in whatever way possible. When I say family, it is in the context of Vasudhaiva Kudumbakam, or Logame Tarvadu. And yoga plays an important role in connecting all on a common base. In my view, yoga can do wonders. Considering many of the affected are really panicking, not because of lack of food, medicine, or medical help, but mainly due to the mental worries, thinking, what will happen to me and my family if I'm affected? Or what will be my fate once I am affected? This is a very tragic situation. Hopefully, there will be a session addressing this concern in coming days. Generally, yoga is said to be for body and mind. But I will say, it is not only for body and mind, it is for the soul also. Yoga is also universal in one way, because yoga is for rich, poor alike, and it has no caste, creed, or color. And it has got the universal mantra, Omkara, and I would say a universal color to it, which shall be white, that makes us feel evolved, exalted, and spiritually awake. We will be learning more on this from our gurus in this platform. So request all to listen, learn, practice, and make it part of our daily lives. We, the Max community, starting from 2015, used to organize mass yoga session on the International Yoga Day that falls on 21st June every year, with support from Indian Embassy and in association with other registered and non-registered organizations. Many prominent gurus from all parts of UAE and outside were part of the event. And that was solely organized by Max in all these years. In this juncture, I would like to thank Madam Nauf Marwai from Saudi Arabia, who is the founder of Arab Yoga Foundation in Saudi, who was actively part of us in last year's event. Unfortunately, as you all know, this year due to the current pandemic, where public gatherings are restricted, we collectively decided to celebrate the Yoga Day in a much larger scale to reach larger community through electronic media, what we are doing today. Thanks to the whole team for their great efforts in bringing the idea to a big success. Before I conclude, please allow me to say a few words on the organization I'm representing today. MAX, Middle East Arts and Cultural Society, established 2.5 decades back, is an Indian socio-cultural community group based in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, formed by Indian expatriates living in Abu Dhabi with a family base of over 3,000. We had been conducting various educational, cultural, social events, campaigns such as blood donation, health screening, medical awareness, with support from hospitals to our members and public alike. The same is continuing with a full spirit and support from our dedicated team. In this pandemic COVID-19 days, our team, even today, they are in the field, actively involved in helping the sick and needy in Abu Dhabi Emirates. Why I said Abu Dhabi Emirates? Due to the restriction, they are concentrating only in Abu Dhabi Emirates. We are arranging food, medical assistance, helping them in liaising with Indian Mission on repatriation, providing financial help, arranging COVID testing in coordination with health authorities, etc., without looking in their caste, creed, or color. There is a big team working in the field. Let me take this opportunity to thank each one of our team involved tirelessly working in serving the community at these difficult times. Today, it is 4th June, and it's the 4th consecutive session of yoga, and we'll be covering another interesting topic, hypertension. And this will be well explained and demonstrated by the expert, Mrs. Victoria Chandrasekhar. On behalf of Max, let me wholeheartedly welcome Mrs. Victoria Chandrasekhar and each one of you for today's event. Welcome all. Thank you so much for listening to me. And now let me hand over the control to Dr. Smita ji for further proceedings. Namaste.
Thank you, Ramachandran ji, for the enlightening words. I would take this opportunity now to inform all the viewers, if any of you out there is going through any of the hypertension symptoms or you just want to prevent it, please leave your comments in the FB live chat and we will try to address as many questions as possible. So keep going, keep doing that throughout the whole session. If there's any doubt, if you just want to care for a loved one, just leave your comments there. Thank you so much. Now let me introduce the Guru for the day, Guru Victoria Chandrasekharan ji. And before the main introduction, I'm going to be inviting to do our prayer right now. So let me take this opportunity to start this event by a beautiful prayer. Thank you.
Samgacchadhvam samvadhadhvam samvo manamsi janatam deva bhagam yatha purve sanjanana upasate.
Thank you so much. Now is the time we have been waiting for. Our Guru for the day, Guru Victoria Chandrasekharan. Mrs. Victoria has been in the path of yoga for the last 15 years and has been teaching breathing techniques, meditation, and practical wisdom under the aegis of Art of Living for more than 13 years. She's from Hungary and her husband is from India. She considers Middle East as a home for a few years now and have lived and taught classes and courses in Saudi Arabia and Qatar previously. Mrs. Victoria started taking asana practices more seriously in 2013 and became a Sri Sri yoga teacher only a year later in India. Now she is teaching Sri Sri Yoga Level 1, Level 2 programs and is also taking corporate sessions. She is regularly upgrading her knowledge, going through deeper practices. Last year, she underwent a 300-hour advanced yoga teacher training in India at Sri Sri School of Yoga. Her classes are gentle, focused on giving participants an extensive experience of yoga. Please help me in welcoming our Guru for today, Victoria Chandrasekhar.
Thank you, Dr. Smita, for the introduction. Namaste, ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome everyone on this session. Are you ready? I can't hear you. I can't see you. Are you ready? Because enthusiasm and joy is our nature. So let's begin with enthusiasm. You know, yoga, when practiced in a mindful manner with awareness, has the possibility to reduce the stress-induced, the tension-induced hypertension. Breathwork has the capacity to further reduce in a very short time this hypertension. How does it work? It really pacifies the sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the fight or flight response in stressful situations or possible dangerous situations. So today we are going to experience a very relaxing session, which is being put together in order to release stress, tension, and have a sense of calm and relaxation. Let's get started. The class is consisting of some breath work. We are going to do pranayama practices. Then we move on to the asanas, which are the physical postures, followed by a beautiful relaxation technique, as Dr. Smita mentioned earlier, the Yoga Nidra, which is the sleep of the yogi. So let's begin with some breath work. Did you know that an average adult is using only 1/3 of the lung capacity? Complete yogic breathing is going to increase the lung capacity. That is what we are going to practice right away. So we place the right hand on the stomach and the left hand on the chest. Normally we are just breathing here in the chest area, but with the complete yogic breathing, we increase the lung capacity. We breathe into the lower lobe of the lungs. Let's start breathing in, expanding the stomach with half the breath. The second half, we just breathe into the chest, lift up the clavicles, breathe in as much as you can, and breathing out, pull the navel in and deflate the chest. We continue breathing in, expand the stomach, expand the chest, lift up the collarbone, and breathing out, pull the navel in and deflate the chest. I'm sure we are all familiar now. Close the eyes and full yogic breathing, stomach first, chest, and breathing out, pull the navel in and deflate the chest. Continue breathing in. Full attention is on the breath. One more time. Breathing out, pull the navel in. Breathe out, deflate the chest. And relax. Keep the eyes closed for a few moments. Keep the hands resting on the knees, palms facing up. Observe what is happening in the mind. It started calming down. Slowly, let us open the eyes again. Did you all feel the calming effect? We are going to enhance it with yet another breathing technique. It's the humming bee or the Bhramari Pranayama. Now, we are going to lift up the elbows and place the point finger here in the cartilage in front of the ear. See the cartilage? What is going to happen? We breathe in, and at a relatively high pitch, we are going to give the humming sound while moving the fingers, moving the cartilage in and out. We will take 3 breaths in and breathing out with the eyes closed. We keep moving. Yeah? Clear? Let us get to it. So lift the elbows up, place the point finger at the cartilage. Let us close our eyes. You know, if you are not sure, you can just peep a little bit. Take a deep breath in first and breathe out. Breathe in. Start making the humming bee sound. And relax. Observe what is happening right now. The mind is soothed by the humming bee breathing technique. Slowly we may open the eyes. Did you get it? Now these 2 practices, 2 breathing techniques you may practice at home. For the complete yogic breathing, you remember, you may practice it lying down because then there is hardly any effort. The breath is moving in and out in a very effortless way. Now, before practicing any asanas, I like warming up the body because when the body is warm, the muscles are warm, then it's a safe practice. It can avoid injuries. Let's get to it. I like to call it the lazy warming up because all we have to do is just take the thumb in the fist and we start tapping the body. So we start tapping the right foot first. Start tapping, waking up every cell of the body. Move the hands on the leg, lower leg, next to the shin bone. Don't tap on it, it's painful. Calf muscle. Come next to the knee, the thigh, under, inner, on top. Don't miss any part. Now the left leg, start tapping the left foot. Start moving up next to the shin bone. Tap the calf muscles, next to the knee, and tap the thigh. Reach every portion of your leg. And now, the buttocks. If you are sitting as much as I do in front of the camera or in front of the computer on meetings, this feels really good. Now we come to the stomach. It's very gentle here, so place the hand on the right side, bring the hand up, across, and left side down. Just make nice circles in the stomach. Be gentle here. Wake up every portion. Now we come to the chest. Tap the chest. And come to the hand. Start tapping the palm, the back of the hand, and come up on the arm, moving it, rotating it, so we reach each and every part. Up to the shoulder. A lot of tension can sit in here, so tap nicely. Relax. You might observe some difference already between the two sides. So let's do it with the left hand. Start tapping the left hand, the back of the hand, and start tapping the lower arm, rotating the arm, so that you reach each and every cell. It feels good, right? Come up on the shoulder. And now gently, very gently, we tap the face and the entire head. And relax, keep the eyes closed for a few moments and take the attention to the whole body. Just observe the difference before we started the lazy warming up and now. How difference it makes to tap the body, waking up each and every cell. There might be some tingling sensation in the palms, fingertips. And we take a deep breath in. And breathe out, let go. And let's open the eyes. And we move on to the postures. Let's sit with the legs straight. Keep the back straight and hands are next to the hips on the floor. We will do the seated forward bend. I know many of us might already feel some stretching happening in the hamstrings. That's fine. So what we need to remember is we do the postures according to the body capacity. When we keep practicing yoga, then it will bring back the flexibility in a very short time. Keep the back straight, breathe in, raise the arms up, and breathing out, keeping the back straight, we stretch forward as much as we can. And grab the leg wherever we are able to. If you can grab the ankles, but if it is comfortable here, grab at the knees. We need to find a point where it is just a little bit of discomfort, but no pain. Every breathing out, we relax more. Make sure that the feet are flat. Sometimes we tend to cheat, pulling the feet inwards. Now they have to be flat. Keep breathing evenly. Just relax into the posture. Breathe in, stretch beyond the toes and start coming up, up, up. Stretch up and breathing out, slowly bring the hands down to the starting position. We may shake the legs. The body already started relaxing. We do the head to knee posture. Bend the right leg and turn the knee outside while we keep the left leg just at a small angle. Breathing in, lift the arms up, turn towards the left leg, and again we stretch forward as much as we can. Grab the leg wherever we are comfortable. We can also relax the head by placing the forehead on top of two fists. Keep relaxing, keep breathing. Or if it is possible, you may relax the forehead on the knee or on the lower leg. Breathe in, stretch beyond the toes again, and keep coming up with the back straight. Turn back to the center and breathing out, relax the arms. Bring up the knee, straighten the leg, close them and shake them again. For a moment, we just observe if we feel a difference between the two sides. I think we do. Now we do it to the other leg. Bring up the left knee, turn the leg out, while we keep the right leg at a 30-degree angle. The left foot is in the inner thigh. Breathe in, lift the arms up next to the ears, turn towards the right leg, and breathing out as much as possible with the straight back, stretch forward and all the way down. If it is not comfortable for you, again, you may place two fists under the forehead. I turn a little bit to the other side so you will see much better. Keep breathing. Do not force the body. But what happens when we force the body? It sees that we want to break it, so it tenses more. So really just find a comfortable place. Breathe in, stretch beyond the toes and keep coming up, up, up. And breathing out, bring the arms down. Bring the knee up, straighten the leg, and we shake them out. Close the eyes for a few moments. And take the attention to the legs. Okay, let's open the eyes. Now we do the inclined plane. We place the hands a little bit beyond the hips. We are going to come up on the legs and on the hands. If it is more comfortable for you, you may turn the hands to the other side also. For me, this is more comfortable. Breathe in and come up. Hip comes up and we drop the head behind. Keep breathing, and if it is not comfortable to hold for longer, then keep coming down and then up again. The others keep holding. And next time we breathe out, slowly we come down. Come back to the starting position and relax. We are going into a little bit deeper relaxation. So we lie down on the mat, we lie down on the back, in the corpse pose. Keep the feet a little apart, arms away from the body, palms facing up. A deep breath in and breathe out. Every breathing out, relax more. Now the next posture is the half plow. Close the legs and place the hands on the mat next to the hips. Breathe in and raise the legs together up. It is okay if the legs are not straight, you can keep the legs bent. Just keep breathing evenly. Breathe in and breathing out. Slowly place the leg down on the floor and relax. Relaxation is very important in between the postures. The next one is the bridge posture. So bend the knees, place the feet close to the buttocks so that the fingertips may reach the heels. The feet are pointing forward and the feet are a bit apart. Breathe in and lift the pelvis up. It is okay if it is only a straight line, you can bring it up to, but keep pressing the feet firmly to the floor and see what happens. We may be able to come up a little more. Press the feet firmly. Very good. All of you are doing so great. Keep smiling. Yoga is not a struggle. A little more. And breathing out, slowly place the pelvis on the floor and straighten the legs one by one and relax. Feel the relaxation in the body. The next posture is the wind release. Close the legs, palms on the floor. Breathe in, raise both legs up, bend the knees, and we hug the knees close to the chest, interlacing the fingers over the shin bones. Keep breathing. Yoga teaches us to breathe through the difficulties or the discomfort. Enjoy each and every breath and every move. Breathe in, raise the legs up, and breathe out. Place them on the floor again. Now we raise the right arm next to the right ear, turning to the right side into the crocodile pose. The crocodile pose, we bring the one knee up and we place the hands under the face. And we just relax here. We can also make the humming sound. Keep the eyes closed. Breathe in. Just let go. Remember when we were children? Remember that trust. Now we straighten the leg, we come on the stomach. We will come into the child pose. Come on the knees. Sit back down on the heels. Place the forehead on the floor. Or if it is not comfortable, you may place 2 fists under the forehead. Relax the arms, relax the shoulders, the entire back. For a deeper relaxation, we bring the arms to the back next to the legs. Completely let go. Feel the deeper relaxation in the back. Shoulders relaxed. Breathe in and slowly we come up vertebra by vertebra. Roll up. Head is coming up last. And we sit in the diamond posture for a few moments, keeping the eyes closed. Keep the back straight. Take a deep breath in and breathe out, let go. Slowly, we may open the eyes. We come out of the diamond posture. And for the Yoga Nidra, please lie down on the mat on your back, just what we did before. Keeping the legs apart, palms facing up. And close the eyes. I will sit up to guide you. Keep the eyes closed. Now we take a deep breath in and breathe out, fully let go. Keep taking few deep breaths, and with every breathing out, relax more and more. Feel the body sinking into the floor. Now we are going to take the attention to different body parts. Without moving the body, it is only the attention that we are moving. Now take your attention to your feet. No need to move the toes. Just observe the heels where they are touching the floor and just simply feel your feet. Take your attention to the knees. Thighs and hips. Both of the legs. Take a deep breath in and let go. Take the attention to the abdomen. Feel all the organs inside. To the stomach and the navel region. chest, shoulders, arms and hands, throat, face, head, the whole body. Take your attention to the whole body. Now take your attention to your breathing. Observe the flow of the breath as it is moving in and out of the body. Incoming breath energizes the body. Outgoing breath relaxes the body. Relax more and more. Enjoy being with yourself and feel the freedom. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Slowly bring movement to the fingers and toes. If you feel like, you may stretch the arms and legs. You may stretch the whole body. And keeping the eyes closed, slowly turn to the right-hand side. You may place the right arm under the head, cushioning it. No need to hurry. Just take your time. And slowly from this side, with the support of the arms and hands, keeping the eyes closed, you may sit up again. Keep the eyes closed. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Become aware of the body and the surroundings. Another deep breath in, and with a smile on the face, very slowly, when you are ready, gradually, you may open your eyes. feeling good and relaxed. Let's close our eyes again, just observe what is happening inside. Take the attention to the flow of the breath in the nostrils. Observe the rhythm of the breath might be different from the time we started the class and right now. The breath might be slower, smoother, and cooler. Take your attention to the mind. You might observe that you have lesser thoughts. Just notice, become aware of these differences. And notice the emotions. There might be pleasant sensation or neutral feeling. You might feel joy and happiness coming up. If thoughts are coming, just let them come. They are like passing clouds. You are peace and joy. Take a deep breath in and let go. And when we feel complete, again with a smile on the face, slowly we may open the eyes again. Feeling nice and relaxed. All of you did really well today. Thank you so much. And now we are open to the questions. I think I need to do something with my mic. Sorry. Somehow I can't hear you, Dr. Smita. I think you're muted.
Okay. Thank you so much, Guru Victoria, for such lovely presentation. Loved your style of teaching, a soft, gentle journey through yoga, the complete solution for hypertension and tapping through breath work to asanas. Amazing. We just loved it. Now we have reached a point in this show, the Q&A segment which you are awaiting for. We will share some questions from the viewers and our Guru Victoria is going to answer them. So we've got a few questions now. I'm going to take the first questions. So what is the difference between meditation and Yoga Nidra? Can you share some insights on this?
Yes. As you have experienced now, Yoga Nidra, we are taking the attention to different body parts. And through the attention, we are observing that we are not the body. We disconnect this identification with the body level. So there is a certain element of attention. And of course, the end result is complete relaxation that can result in a meditative state. But meditation is a little bit different. Meditation, first of all, we do sitting up. Yoga Nidra translates to the sleep of the yogi. Meditation is not sleep. Many times people think that meditation is concentration, but it is not so. It is quite the opposite of concentration. We can say that it is deconcentration, the art of doing nothing. For the next few minutes when I'm meditating, I don't want to do anything. I don't do anything. In Yoga Nidra, we took the attention to different body parts. I am nobody. So I put aside all the identifications and I want nothing, not even a good experience. So these are the 3 golden rules for a good meditation. So I hope I answered the question.
Thank you so much. That was really, really insightful and deep, actually, quite deep and, depth. There's a lot of depth to what you've said. Only people has understood what you've said, because it's a very powerful statement. And what's the difference between meditation and Yoga Nidra? Meditation, I think the overall subject, and Yoga Nidra is about bringing attention to every body parts and just observing and being grateful for what we have already. Thank you so much. And now I'd like to take another question. What is a yogic diet for hypertension? Do you have any recommendations for food?
In general, I have a few suggestions. In yoga, generally, we follow a vegetarian diet because that is easier to digest, especially in the UAE when the weather is getting very hot and heavy food, especially meat and deep fried food, is really very heavy on the body, and it can cause a sense of heaviness. Have you observed how you feel when you have a heavy meal? Meal is supposed to bring us energy, but when we are having a heavy meal, all the attention, all the energy goes into the digestion, so we feel very sleepy. So in order to start towards a healthy diet, my first recommendation would be stick to light food, freshly cooked food, food that you have prepared yourself. And also the quantity matters. Many a times, this is the size of the stomach. Put your hands together and look at your palm. This is the size of the stomach. This is how much we should be consuming at one given meal. But we are very creative and we make it a little bit bigger. So of course that puts a lot of tension in the body as well. Another recommendation is that please don't eat food when you're agitated, when you're angry. Then also it doesn't help. So eat the food with a very peaceful, calm and serene mindset. Otherwise, what happens? Are you scrolling the Facebook or YouTube? Please don't do that. Just be with what you're eating, and then it will reduce tremendously the pressure that you might be experiencing. Yeah, from a yogic point, this is what I wanted to share.
Thank you so much. That was an amazing insight as well. That's like the mindful eating, which we do not do nowadays, right? We're always doing 100 different things while we're eating, and that's our last priority. And I wished people did this mindful eating. Just eat. If you're eating, just eat completely, properly, and be mindful and be respectful towards what we're eating. Thank you so much for that. And I have got another question. What kind of asanas do you recommend to cure stress? How do you cure stress? Are there any particular asanas which you can recommend?
All the asanas are designed to get rid of the stress. What happens when something unpleasant comes to us? We tense up. That's when some chemicals start going into the brain and released into the body, and we feel some knots here and there. The body tightens up and then the jaw clenches. And yoga, any asana, is just stretching beyond that, because when we stretch, that's when we release that tension which the muscle is so stuck together, gets stretched, and the toxins start moving out. That's why breath work is also very important in aiding releasing the stress. So, all in all, any asana, but keep practicing.
Thank you so much. Yes, when we are stressed, we feel so agitated and all the cortisol and all those levels come into our bodies and it's really, really harmful for our body. Thank you so much for this answer. Now I have another question. What's the connection between breath and stress? How do we connect this and make the stress lesser by using certain kind of breath work? Could you please give us some insights on that?
Certainly. You might have observed that you are breathing differently when you have different mindsets or different emotions going on. How do you breathe when you are agitated and angry? The breath is shallow and fast. And how do you breathe when you are sad? The breathing out is very dominant. But when you are happy, it's like smelling a flower. You're aware of, maybe not even aware of breathing, but breathing is more dominant. So there is a direct link between the breath and the emotions. And when we learn how to work with the breath, that's when we are able to control the emotions and control the thoughts as well, control the mind. So what we learned in the beginning, the complete yogic breathing, that's where we can all start, right? Because when we are not breathing to our full lung capacity, what happens when we breathe in more oxygen, then the thoughts are automatically clearer. And many people don't know that we breathe out 70 or 80% of the toxins from the body. Most of the toxin elimination happens through the breath. So you can imagine when you have full lung capacity or close to full lung capacity, more and more oxygen and energy you get, and more toxins you are able to release. So the body is automatically healthier. So keep practicing the complete yogic breath. It will help tremendously. And if I may add some more points here, because it's my personal experience. When I feel stressed, I feel something is happening in the pit of my stomach, and of course I hold back the breath. So become aware of the breathing, start taking deep breaths consciously. And normally we have the tendency to run away from unpleasant things. What I used to do, I used to have chocolate to stuff down and suppress all this discomfort that I used to feel. I didn't know what was going on. So instead of having chocolate or some substitute, just take the attention to where you feel the discomfort. Close the eyes for a moment and just be with the discomfort. The attention brings energy to that part of the body and it will shift like this. Really, it doesn't take much time. Why? There's a secret. There are only two things which are in the present moment. Guess what? The breath and the body. So next time when you catch yourself, the mind is wandering around, you don't even know what is happening, you are stressed out, just stop, breathe, and take the attention to the body.
Thank you so much, Ms. Victoria. This was such an incredible knowledge that we can control our emotions through the breath. How amazing, isn't it? If we are angry, we can control it through breath. Physical discomfort, breathe into that space. Amazing insight. Thank you so much for this incredible information. And I wish people have this in their lives, and if they use it, the world would be a better place. Thank you so much, Guru Victoria. Absolutely honored to have you with us. Totally. Thank you. Namaste to everyone. And see you all tomorrow, same time, same live, with an incredible personality, Mr. Rajagopal. His session theme is Action Leads to Sustained Confidence and Leads to Proclaim. And he's going to cover yoga for cardiac related concerns. And that's going to happen tomorrow, same time, same live. See you all very soon. Namaste. Now we're going to close the session with a small prayer, Ashanti Mantra. Thank you.
ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः
Namaste. Thank you.